Good morning, everybody. Mark Finan here in the Home Weather Office on this Friday morning. Yep, it's Friday. We made it through another work week. This is the morning briefing coming to you from the Home Weather Office on this Friday, the 23rd day of February, 2024. As I look out the window from the Home Weather Office, have sunshine, some high clouds. We're going to have more cloud cover come our way today than what we saw yesterday, but still it's going to be a nice day, a dry day, and mild too. Afternoon temperatures will be back into the mid 60s. And Saturday is going to be spectacular. We do have some changes coming with chances of rain early next week and late next week. So I'll guide you through that and show you what we can expect over the next 7 days or so. And a couple other things I want to show you today. I want to start with something that's called the 8-station index. Now, this was brought to my attention. I hadn't been looking at this lately, but Jan Null, who runs a great website, weather website called Golden Gate Weather Services. Jan Null used to be the meteorologist in charge at the Monterey NWS office. So he's got all sorts of great information on his site. But this is something called the 8-station index. So this is made up of an index created from these sites. So it goes from Pacific House on Highway 50 all the way up to the areas around Shasta. And this is, of course, the biggest watershed area in our area. So it includes the Sacramento, the Yuba, and the American River watershed areas, and all of those that drain down into the Sacramento River. So there's an index called the 8-station index, ESI for short. And the area that's shaded in blue is the theoretical average. So it starts here on October 1st and goes through next October 1st. But really what you want to do is find out what it's going to be here in May. And usually that's somewhere in the 48 to 50 inch range. So that blue line is the theoretical average. And the other lines you see here are other years, like 76, 77, the second driest year we've ever had, and 23, 24. And most recently, 21, 22, which wasn't a great year. And then up here, this is last year, 22, 23. It wasn't all that far above average for the northern Sierra. Keep in mind, last year's big snowpack was more in the southern Sierra. And then the wettest year for the 8-station index is 16, 17, that year that just kept going. 94.7. The significant thing here this morning I wanted to point out is this blue line is this year. So throughout the year, we have been well below average, especially in December. So December, this blue line, I know there's lots of lines here, but we were well below the average. And even though we started getting some precip, we never quite made it up to average. Yesterday, the ESI, the 8-station index, actually touched average. Now we'll stay a little bit below it because the next couple of days will be dry. But this is good to see because this is such an important watershed feeding Shasta, Oroville, and Folsom reservoirs, as well as Bullard's Bar and others. So this is great to see, as well as the fact that we have lots of water in those reservoirs. I showed you that on TV last night. So this is nice. So if you want to look for this, you can do Google search for 8-station index and keep track of that yourself. Or also, I would suggest going to Jan Null's website, Golden Gate Weather. When I show you the 500 millibar charts, that's where I get them, is from Jan's site, Golden Gate Weather. All right, here's the satellite this morning. Here's that high cloudiness coming up from the south. So that's just going to obscure the sun a little bit more as we go through the day today. And as you can see, the northern part of the valley is still clear. The farther south you go, the more clouds we have, but there isn't anything in the way of rain here. But this is just going to make for a somewhat cloudier day today. And way out here, we still have this low spinning around. And eventually, we're going to get a chance of some rain. So with that, let me show you the NAM this morning. Let me just change this just a little bit. All right, let's take a look at this chance of rain coming in on Monday. You know, initially we had been including that chance of rain for Sunday night, but we've taken that out. So this is as we go through the day on Sunday. And this is Sunday afternoon. Sunday will likely be a cloudier day because what you're seeing here is that low out here opening up, and it will likely send us some cloud cover. This is Monday afternoon at 4. And then as we get into Monday night, I think this is, should say Sunday night. That line of rain out here it just kind of loses enthusiasm. So it just doesn't come our way. But Monday, we finally do squeeze a few showers from a weak system passing by with limited moisture. But we will see some rain on Monday, as well as some Sierra snow. And this is Monday at 4 p.m. But for the valley, we're probably talking about maybe 1/10 of an inch of rain, maybe 1/4 of an inch of rain in the foothills, and probably something in the range of 6 inches of snow in the Sierra, but that'll be enough for chain controls during the day. But the other thing that this is going to do is it's going to get quite a bit colder. I want to show you the temperatures at 5,000 feet. I like looking at these because, especially this time of year, it gives you a good idea of the temperature change you may see at the surface. So this is Saturday afternoon. Our temperatures at 5,000 feet are up around +10. That's 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Nice and mild. So down to the surface, we're looking at temperatures up around 70 degrees in the valley and mid-60s in the foothills. So yeah, really, really nice day on Saturday. But as we get into the day on Sunday, by Sunday afternoon, that temperature has dropped down to 7 degrees. So now we're seeing temperatures drop down to the low to mid 40s. And then by the time we get to the end of this model, we're down to, this is around 3. So now we're seeing temperatures in the upper 30s. And that means valley temperatures will be in the upper 50s, and it's just going to get colder. Here's a large area of cold air moving down. If I animate this back again, you'll just see that cold air marching down from the north. And that is going to mean colder weather for the first half of next week. So again, this is Saturday, nice and warm, 70 degrees, springtime, and then a reminder that it is still winter. So I want to look at the end of next week. I'll show you the GFS here, and there's that little thing that goes by on Monday. This is Tuesday, we are dry. Wednesday, we are dry. This is Friday. There may be a shower, but the bigger thing right now is this system on Saturday. So this is a week from Saturday. Now, if this model is true, and the models have been pretty consistent with this system, this would be the real deal, that we'd see, an inch of rain. We'd see some really good snow. Good cold air advection would bring some really nice snow to the Sierra. It'd be somewhat breezy. So this one we have to keep an eye on. So this would be next Friday night and into next Saturday. So if you do have travel plans for next weekend, Saturday, going through the Sierra or anything in the valley too, I mean, it is the time of year. We're starting March, next week, that, for the weekends, a lot more things start getting planned outdoors. And as every week goes by, more and more outdoor plans are scheduled. And if you have outdoor plans for next weekend, stay tuned to the forecast. Like I said, right now anyway, it does look as though next Saturday it could be somewhat stormy. So that's everything I've got for you on this Friday morning. Like I said, nice day today, beautiful day tomorrow. The clouds we have now will be a lot thinner tomorrow, so a brighter day, warmer day, and that's why it'll be up around 70. And then on Monday, just a little bit of rain. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend. I'll be on TV tonight at 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, and 11. I'll talk with you later.